Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Edoggz Reviews. Today I will be taking a look at the Transformers Wolf of Cybertron Deluxe Class Earthrise Sunstreaker. This is a recent purchase from a website called transformersland.com. The item cost about $40. The figure was mint. The figure is for ages 8 and up. Upon opening it, the figure was not strapped down to the plastic bedding. After checking for QC issues or anything that was broken, everything seems to be okay. On the left hand side of the box is the original box, which has the window. We have this side of the box where you have all these various characters. You have the art about the crash land on Earth. On the back of the box, we have Sunstreaker in his robot mode. We have the 15 steps that go into the vehicle mode. And then we have an up-close shot of him with his gun going into battle. And then on the top, it says Transformers Wolf of Cybertron Trilogy there. On the bottom is barcodes and things and merchandise, manufacturing, protection, against the product and all kinds of stuff. Inside the box, you get your instruction booklet that contains the 15 steps. You'll also get this, which is the air intake / gun. You can put it in his hand. You can put it in his hand like so, if you like that. Or you can flip it around. Or you can have that. Now this gun / air intake has been around since the Chug days. And the Chug version is much better because these panels here would flip down. Excuse me if I can hold it in my hand. These panels will flip down and the pistol will be in the middle. Pretty much. But it's meant to go on his back in his port, so we're going to keep that there. Right, make sure that is straight. There we go. Now what's missing from this figure goes as follows. One, they're missing this. This is the masterpiece flare gun or rifle. He's missing this as his main weapon. Not exactly sure why it's not in there. And then we have his small laser pistol. I'm not, not too crazy about this being missing, because this is a small figure. So I can do without this figure, do without this piece, I should say. And I have a substitute. I have this silver gun that folds up like that. And I could put it in his hands. Now he is missing one other thing, and we'll get to that a little later on. Right? So we're going to check for QC or articulation at this moment. So we're going to swing this around on the shoulder. Not a problem, but you do have to have it at an angle to do this. We can bring it up on the shoulder like that. It has a swivel just above the elbow. The hands do not rotate, but they do flip inside of the forearm. The legs, the thighs portion, I should say the hip portion is very tight. Leg on this one, not so good, right? Even if I hold it in place, it will still fall down. We can bring the arm up like that. We're going to bring the leg up like that. That's fine. There's a swivel here just below the hip. I should say at the top of the thigh. And then we have our ankle rocker. Now the ankle rockers on mine are a tad loose. Same thing on the other leg. We're going to go backwards. And again, this section right here is very tight. But you can go all the way back like this. If you want to bring the lower leg back like that, you can do that. And you can bring the leg up like so. Now, how is it on this side, it is much better. You see, it does not flop down. You have 360 degrees on the hip. The arms can shift up or down, but that's meant for the transformation. So you can move them up like this, if you like that, or you can move them down like so on both sides. The head is on a board joint, so you can turn all around like so, and you can get a little bit of up like that. Now on my copy, you can push the head down like that. And the reason why that's happening is because inside of the chest is supposed to be like something to like clip into, but it does not do that. And that's it for articulation. Let's bring in some comparisons. We're going to bring in Ramjet as a most recent purchase of mine. We have that scale. Show them behind. You have this side, and that's about it. And he's going to do that a lot. You take this away, but what you might want to see is an unfair comparison. We have the masterpiece, and he is here for reference. Okay. Because this figure does have some cues that are from either the G1 or the original figure. Now, I want to start from the head. Now, on this one, we have those black stripes on his ears, but we don't have them on the masterpiece. This face is silver, and this one is more like a dull silver, or it's a type of gray that's not too shiny. The rest speaks for itself. The forearms are the same. The legs are slightly different, but they have the same idea. These things, these Empire shoulder things, whatever you want to call this, I don't like this. They could have just made it plain, just like that, and I would have been fine with it. You have the lights on the feet. Here it is from the side. And you can see the different colors of yellow going on. One's more like a tangerine, and one is like a mix between a tangerine and a yellow, or a banana. We have the back. And you have this side. I will not be transforming this in this video because it takes way too long. Right, so you're gonna put that away. Now, transformation is simple. Oh, I forgot. One more thing. Let's do one more comparison. Let's back up here. Let's back up. Let's do this. Stand. We're gonna bring in Chip Chase, right? Just to show you how that looks, and we're gonna bring in Masterpiece one more time to give you that scale. Almost forgot, right? Now we can go into the transformation, right? So what I like to do is start with the arms, and I'll just work my way from there. So you can bring the arms up like that, take the hand, you flip it into this forearm sleeve type of deal, or enclosure, if you will. You just flip that in. Bring that up, flip the hand into that enclosure. That's it. Take the arm, you want to flip this all the way up. Now sometimes you're going to bang into something. That's normal. You just have to just manage the arms a little bit. Right? Like that. So you have it like that, like so. You want to rotate let's start with the feet, right? So you have the heel spurs. You want to disconnect the heel spurs, flip them up. Heel spurs, flip them up like that. You take the feet and you want to bring them all the way around until they clip into place. Until they clip into place. Do the same thing on the opposite side, right? You want to rotate the hip like so. You want to bring down the chest piece like that. Now, one of these are going to give me a problem. It's usually this one. And you want to combine the warriors these outwards. And you want to bring this up. All right, so this one is giving me a little bit of problem. All right, put that in. And you want to do the same thing on the opposite side. Clip that in. Now you want to sandwich these two things together as best you can. Now the head, you want to flip this inside of that little enclosure there, and you can turn at the upper portion. Doesn't matter what direction you're going to go into, like that. From here you can take the gun / air take. You can turn this around. From here, we're going to take the arm, see where the hole is. You want to just turn it this way. See where that hole is. You want to turn it that way, like so. And what you want to do is you want to bring this down at an angle. And you want to plug this into that this section, like that. Same thing, opposite side. You want to bring in an angle, plug in like that. You bring in the forearms, and you want to plug those in. And we're going to bring in this in. Make sure all of this is good to go. And here you have your unlicensed Lamborghini. There it is from this side. You can kind of tell where the normal yellow is and the faded yellow is. So you have the hard top and the windshield and then you have the faded yellow down on the body. And then on the back we have the normal yellow on the back with the black bumper to break up that section right there. On this side, same thing. You have the silver wheels there that match the air intake. Yeah, so we're gonna do some comparisons. Let's see. Let's bring in Rise of the Beast, Bumblebee. Now this is the color it's supposed to be. That's why it's here in this video. But you can see differences in that. But let's say you want something different. Let's take that out. Let's bring in Mirage, who is a Porsche. Now, granted, both figures are licensed, especially Mirage, because he wouldn't have the word Porsche on there. And last will be a Nissan, Night Shadow or Nightbird, whatever her name is. Right, you have those two going together. And we're going to do one more before we head back to the robot mode. We're going to bring in Chip Chase. Let's see, let me see where I can get him Right. Let's do it out the box. There we go. That's a little better. It's a little better. That's how he looks with this version of Sunstreaker. Get that out of the way. Now we're going to transform them back into the robot mode, and it's very easy, very fun. Bringing these forearms out. You want to take this part and you want to pull out like that outwards, and you want to bring this up like that. Same thing. You're going to use the forearm as leverage. Bring that out. Bring this up. Here you want to take the air intake and you want to just swivel around like that. And we want it to rotate. Now you can rotate this any direction you want. There's no specific way doing that. You take the head, you bring this up. And you want to take this windshield, you bring this up, and you want to plug it into place. You want to separate the legs. You want to combine them towards the opposite direction. Bring those down, plug that in. Bring this out, plug that in. Right, so you want to turn it this way, the hips, right, like that. You want to bring the foot outwards. So you want to bring it out like that, and you want to bring them like so. You take this panel, which becomes the heel spur, you click that into place. Same thing, opposite side. You want to bring this foot up, all the way out, and you want to take the heel spur, click them out. Right. At this point, you want to bring the hands up. You want to bring the arms down. You want to rotate the forearm so the black is facing you. Do the same thing down. Turn the forearm so this black faces you. You have that ready. You can find this gun. We can bring it in his. What did I do with it? Bring it in his box. Put it in the background. And there you have it. You have Sunstreaker back into his robot mode. What's neat about this is that they not only put the lights on the feet on the top hand side, but they put it on the bottom side because they knew that the transformation into the vehicle mode needed it. Another thing you can do that I was messing around is special effects parts. Okay. Let's bring. Now these special effects parts come in the Jetfire Masterpiece Jetfire box, and you can see these ports. So I was like, messing around. So what I did was I push the hands in, I rotate this back, and I can put these in here. Right? I could do the same thing on the opposite side. Let's give it this gun for a moment. Flip that in, turn that around, flip it up, turn this backwards, and we can pop this in here like so. And you can have something like that. All right, so hold on, let me just fix it up a little bit. Right, so you can have something like that. Now, if the joints were a little tighter, I can get it into an angle. I want him to do something like that, but it's not gonna hold if I did that. So something like that, maybe shooting down something from the sky type of deal. But you can do this, right? And you can swap out and make those bigger, right? You can do that. I thought I'd just point that out. All right, let's get this hand out. Yeah. Now, Sunstreaker's effectiveness on the battlefield goes as follows. He is ruthless and skilled in all forms of combat. There is not much Sunstreaker cannot handle. And Optimus Prime puts him on the front line of that fight. So we're going to bring these two out. And just for fun, we're going to bring in Chip Chase. Let's put Chip Chase over here. Right? So there you have it. I hope you ladies and gents enjoy this video. This figure is very fun because after I picked him up, I could not, stop transforming it back and forth. It's not too, transformation is not too hard. It's not way too difficult like him. But yeah, he's very neat. Now, if you missed the original one, he comes in that 5-pack. If you like the 5-pack, you can go get that. But yes, I hope you ladies and gents enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. If you have any questions or comments, you leave them down below. I do respond to those, and I will have some more in the future. Another thing I want to add is the Toolbox figures will be on this channel. There will be 13 figures in the series for season 3. So just keep that in your handy dandy notebook, and I'm going to see you next time in the next video. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching. See you next time.